So when I come back to this, what you can see now is what I was talking about before, is you can now see how price starts to move with momentum on these 30-minute charts within here. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the daily. This is what it looks like on the 30-minute chart. And so here are great opportunities to find entries into this move. And what you can do is, let's say for example we had an entry over here. Okay, let's say that was our entry. Then what this does is it gives us an entry. Let's say we entered here and we had a stop loss below a previous level, or below two previous levels of support here. Okay, so let's say we had an entry there and we put a stop loss there. So we can see here the middle number there, it says 187. It's actually 18. So that's 18.9. So the stop loss would be about 18.9 pips plus the spread which you pay on the euro dollar, which is probably about 1.5 to 2 pips. So that's a stop loss of about 20 pips. Now, if you don't know what a stop loss is, basically it's an order you put there where if price moves against you, then it will protect you from losing all the money in your account. So you will actually lose 20 points. So if I put a stop loss there, if I was going to trade, went on that breakout and I put a little stop loss there, I'm going to indicate it there, okay, then if price turned around on me and hit that stop loss, I would be out of the trade, okay. So, but if let's say but as you could see, that doesn't happen, and that's the reason we look for these sort of setups with a lot of momentum, because we don't want that to happen, okay. And if you find a lot of momentum in the markets, that makes it less likely that it is going to happen. But so we could get into a trade that has a 20 pip stop loss, okay, at around the 1.09399 level. So let me put that in there. Okay, so now what you can see here is that if you put this level that's here onto this pattern, this daily chart, we already know, or we already believe, that price is going to move towards the other side of this megaphone channel, okay? So this potentially, we can see in advance, has a potential of about 123 pips for a 20 pip stop loss. So our choice is that we could either take, which is about a 1 to 6 ROI. So we can either sort of just follow, we have the choice of either just taking our profits sort of near the top here when price starts to move sideways, which would be a, well, that's not a very big amount. That's like 37, that can't be right, hold on. 20, yeah, so that's about a 1.5 ROI, which is not very big in my opinion. I like to go for a bigger amount than that. Or what we can do is we can, when price moves away from us, we can move our stop loss to break even. So we move our stop loss up to the entry, okay, and then what we do is we wait for price to move towards this area here, and we take our profits then, which is what I would recommend. And the reason we do that is because we want to make the most of these trades when they come along, because it's the profits on these what I call high ROI trades, high return on investment trades, that are going to make up for the times when you take trades and they do turn around on you and you lose money. Because what's important to know is you will not win every trade. You do everything you can to make sure that you have a good trade, that you are likely to win on it, but you won't win on it. You know, a lot, not a lot of trades, depending on what systems you use, but you will lose a proportion of trades. And so by always aiming big, thinking big in your trades, you know, which is low risk trades with a high reward, these trades are the trades that will make up for the losses that you've had, and they will also give you profits. Okay, so that's why I always recommend to go for low risk, high reward trades. And so this is the foundation of the courses that I teach, which is to find ways of finding this high return momentum in the market using the daily charts or the 4-hourly charts, the weekly charts, the monthly charts, the higher time frame charts. You find where price is going to start moving with momentum, and then what you do is you go down to the lower time frames and you find ways of entering the market with a low risk entry, and you go for a high reward. So all my systems, my trading systems, are all based off that principle, is to find these low risk, high reward entries into the daily or 4-hourly or monthly momentum, so that you will make a profit overall on your trades.